What's up everybody, my name is Extriaa and today we're going to be getting S Plus on Professional and the new DLC for Resident Evil 4 Remake Separate Ways. This is going to be a bonus weapons video, so this is going to be using the Chicago Sweeper, the Infinite Knife, and the sunglasses. You can use any sunglasses. What they do, they make it so you don't get stunned by your own flashbang. Infinite Knife doesn't break, and then Chicago Sweeper, it needs no introduction. I'm going to show you how to get it as fast as possible, show you how to destroy every boss. We're going to get straight into it. With the first Piñata fight, we're going to shoot him 6 times in the head while backing up. Now this is because if you keep backing up, it makes him miss that attack. Then you're going to tap the TMP on him. Sometimes one clip will get him down, but we want to make him go into his next phase. While he's stunned, reload everything. And at this point, he only needs a few shots to transition. So there you go. While he's doing that, we're going to stand up here and give the clones like a second or two to fully load in and then find the real one. When you find the real one, shoot him like 4 or 5 times, throw a grenade, then finish him off with the TMP. So very quick boss fight, absolutely destroyed. I mean, that's gonna be the theme of the entire video. Every boss is gonna get destroyed. When we get the Chicago Sweeper, that thing is insane. I mean, again, it needs no introduction, but even though it makes it very easy, we still have to do the hard part, which is getting to that point. So I'm gonna try to make that part as smooth as possible, as consistent as possible. Big note, chapters are still bugged on my channel, the timestamps and stuff like that, where you scroll over videos. So until that's fixed, if you want to find the timestamps for any of the chapters, they'll always be in the description, and the saves are always in the pinned comment. Just got to say that because I still have that bug going on. Happens with small channels. But yeah, now that we talked about that, let's get back straight into it. So yeah, with these enemies right here, we're going to take down these two first. And the main reason for that is because whenever we're using the cannons, these guys come up to us very fast. So we want to deal with them now. And we're going to basically completely loot this area. So we're going to backstab this enemy. Once you do that, we're going to run around here, but aim to slow your momentum so this guy doesn't notice you. Get that free kill on him. Outplayed. But yeah, we're gonna loot basically this entire area. Gonna get this treasure because sometimes there's 1 or 2 enemies guarding it after the cannon scene starts, so just gonna get it now. Same thing with this gunpowder. Once we do that, we're gonna make our way to the cannon. But yeah, looting this entire area doesn't take too long. I believe we end up finishing the chapter in 5-6 minutes or something like that. You can take up to 8 minutes on it, 9 minutes, but I know you can speedrun it and do 2 minutes, but you won't have very much on you. So to take a few extra minutes to completely loot everything, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, we're going to call up the cannon, and we're going to quickly destroy these 3 catapults. Move on to this one. Now, after you destroy the 3rd one, sometimes there'll be enemies coming up to you, so just be wary of that. Take down that last one. As you can see, they're already coming up here. Do you see that other one? They're going to go guard the treasure over there. See the way they're running back there? But yeah, after you take down 2 or 3, quickly drop down here because they're going to get scrambled all over the place. So we want to just quickly loot everything. Get this because we're going to be upgrading our sniper rifle. The sniper rifle is what's going to get us to the Chicago Sweeper. It's going to take care of us. I mean, if you watch our videos before, you already know that the bolt rifle is pretty much one of the best guns in the game. Yeah, you see, they're waiting for us over there. They're camping it, why aren't they showing up? We're not falling for that. You can use the cannon to pick them off because they also drop loot. And yeah, sometimes whenever you kill people with the cannon, the loot won't light up. So just be aware of that. Gonna take down these enemies, but make sure, see, I end up hearing one person behind me. We can take down all these people with the cannon, but they take a little too long sometimes. So once you get a good amount of kills on them, you can just pick off the rest with the TMP or the pistol. You can see there's still 2 more right there. But at this point, we can just run past them. Make sure you get that flashbang. That flashbang is very important, and one of my viewers let me know about that. Again, thank you. Big heart emoji to you. Yeah, gonna come through here. Loot that. Getting a lot of large resources. Now, if you don't have a lot of large resources, it's fine. We're going to be getting the case that makes the drops more frequent. And by the end of the game, we're gonna have a lot, so it's gonna be okay. Get the cannon, destroy this catapult, then take down these enemies. And again, I mean, it's completely worth it, like taking down all the enemies here. Like, I know there's some speedrunners that will finish this chapter in like 2 minutes, but you know, they make their way with scraps, and I'm trying to make sure that you're fully looted, you know what I mean? This is not going to be a speed run. We do end up finishing like in 1 hour and 26 minutes, but that's you know, with completely looting stuff. Like towards the end, we have so much we don't even need to loot anymore. So yeah, make sure you loot everything here, and we're going to be good going into chapter 2. That's chapter 1. Really easy. Hope you're having a good day so far. I've been having a blast playing this game. I mean, I think we'll see when we get to the save section. I don't know how many times I've beat it at this point, but I'm a Resident Evil addict. I'm a horror game addict, you know what I mean? I love it. Oh yeah, I forgot to show the chapter end right there. I'm gonna do it from every chapter from now on. So yeah, the first chapter took like 5 minutes 20 seconds, and yeah, since we finished like in 1 hour and 26 minutes, I mean, I say you can take like 8 to 10 minutes on chapter 1 to completely loot everything. Because once we get the Chicago Sweeper, things speed up insanely quickly. I mean, the thing, it's just... I don't know what to say about it. It's just amazing. I mean, when you get it, I mean, you worked hard for it. Remember, unlocking it, you have to beat the game on professional and get an A, so definitely enjoy it. Oh yeah, make sure you equip the scope here. Gonna be sniping that enemy. And we're gonna loot this area before we let the room service people come in. So yeah, just loot everything here. Again, you're gonna be full of resources by the end of this. After that, pull out your sniper. We're gonna get a quick shot into Piggy right here, and the main reason for that is because if we take him down now, we don't have to worry about him when we're getting a treasure in about 5-10 minutes. So yeah, while we wait for him, we kind of just tap people with the TMP because we want him to be hit by the barrel. You know, lucky enough, they all got hit by the barrel. Sometimes 1 or 2 stragglers may be left, but the barrel should do most of their health, so you can just pick them off. After that, we're going to crouch under here, and we're going to let this bomb finish Piggy off, because after 1 headshot and a hit with this bomb and the barrel, they pretty much go down. You see me shooting at this guy right here because I don't want him to get in front of Piggy. Sometimes the villagers, you know, they want to eat that bomb for Piggy. We're not going to let them. Going to take them down. So there's going to be enemies that spawn after that. We're not really going to worry about that. Just going to run past them. Because some areas it's worth it, but it's not worth fighting all the enemies here. So we're going to pull out this flashbang from earlier. Toss it there. Make our way past here. Pick up that yellow herb. You don't have to loot this barrel because it might be cutting it close. But yeah, as you can see there, we made it. So yeah, we're looking good on resources. I mean, we've got like, what, 10 sniper shots, 86 TMP. I mean, we're looking good. We're going to be very good set for the first piñata fight. Or I guess the second one. Got a lucky hand grenade there. Now, save your grenades, please. The more grenades you save on you, the easier the giant fight will be. And I'll show you why when we get to that part. But they basically give you free shots on the giant. And to be honest, in this DLC, the giant is probably the tankiest boss. Or it takes like the most like practice. So yeah, once he's down, the rest of the game is really easy. So we're going to sneak kill this guy and the lady outside. So we can make the most out of the loot here. Loot this. And you'll hear the lady say, but she doesn't notice you. She's literally going to, as you can see, let us walk up behind her. After that, we're going to shoot this barrel right here to take down these two. Now again, the reason we killed Piggy earlier is because if you don't kill him where we killed him earlier, he's going to spawn here. And it's way easier to kill him back there because we get the free snipe shot on him, and then the barrel, and then the bomb. So it makes it a lot easier, less resource intensive. I'm going to finish these guys off. Oh, so that spindle isn't going to make a difference. And then if you don't get a spindle very early on, which I highly doubt, I think you'll at least get 1 or 2. All the static spindles we get are going to be enough to still get you the ticket. And so yeah, we're going to get the ticket around chapter 4. And after that, I mean, the Chicago Sweeper not even fully powered up is just insane. So yeah, taking Piggy out there makes getting this treasure no problem. Picking off normal villagers very early on is very easy. Gonna pop the sniper right here. Wait for this lady. Take her out. And we're just gonna hook out of here. Yeah, you can just ignore these enemies. I don't think I've ever been hit by them, but if you do, it's okay.
This way looks promising.
Like at the end, I promise you, we're gonna be good on health, we're gonna be good on ammo, we're gonna be good on everything. Take out that enemy. Here I was looking if I can hit the medallion. So yeah, a lot of the quests, or like the merchant requests, are really easy in this run. So it makes getting the spindles not that hard. Plus we get a lot of spindles from the knights before we get the final ticket. So yeah, we're gonna be good. Again, we're gonna get it in chapter 4. After that, I mean, that thing is just gonna absolutely destroy everything. We were gonna destroy everything even before that. I'm gonna show you how. Take her out. I kind of wish that they had the hand cannon also, but the hand cannon, it's not available for separate ways, and if it is, I don't think it doesn't qualify for the S+. Only the Chicago Sweeper can get you S+. In the DLC. In the main game, you can use the hand cannon. Because I know there's still like a lot of new players that are joining all the time, and so yes, in the main game, you can use the hand cannon, the Chicago Sweeper, but so far in the DLC, only the Chicago Sweeper. Also, you can use the infinite knife like we're going to be using. Everything that I'm using right now, you're going to see helps us get S+. The sunglasses, which basically makes it so you don't get stunned whenever you throw a flash grenade. And again, we're going to use a lot of them, especially during the night section. The infinite knife, once we get to a typewriter, it just never breaks. Plus, we can sell our knife that we're using right now, or the one that we start with. That one gives us a good chunk of change whenever we sell it, so that's another benefit of using the infinite knife. The things that they say. I love being able to speak Spanish. It makes like hearing the villagers, they say some pretty funny things. La campana. ¿Dónde está la campana? Oh yeah, make sure you skip comms. That's another big thing. Cutscenes are completely fine to watch. I'll make sure to put that at the very beginning of the video. But comms, they do count towards your time. It's weird. Some of them don't. Some of them do. I'm just going to say they all do. It's way safer like that. Plus, if you're playing on professional, you're probably not going to be watching the cutscenes anyways. You're going to be just trying to get this done as soon as possible, which is what I'm going to try to help you with. But remember, always think about this. The objective is to beat the game in less than 2 hours and 30 minutes, and you have 10 saves or less that you can use, okay? If you beat it in 2 hours and 25 minutes, that is amazing. The whole point is we're going to get S+. Oh yeah, take down this guy because he has glasses. Somebody also told me that in my comment section. I absolutely love that. You can sell them for 3,500. After that, just run past all these enemies. We're not going to focus on them. I have taken them all out though, and they don't drop too much good stuff. Nothing that would be beneficial for like what we're going to be using right now. So yeah, now that we're getting to the merchant, we're going to be buying the case with the first set of spindles that we get as a reward. So yeah, make sure you get the black one, and make sure to equip it. I have forgotten to equip a case that I bought. And before we sell stuff to them, we're just going to completely loot this place. As you can see, the case is already paying off. Giving us that dividends, you know what I mean? Already dropping the large resources so we can make some more snipe ammo, because that's going to be very important for the first piñata fight. So yeah, going to loot this area. Even more large resources. You got to love it, especially since we're going to use flash grenades and the TMP in the beginning and the sniper rifle. They all use large resources, so definitely very useful. Going to craft more sniper ammo. Combine all the health that you got. Going to fill this in with rubies. And we're going to sell them to our boy. So yeah, we're going to be selling a lot of stuff here. Sell that. You can sell the bangle as well. Sell any knives that you got. Any small resources. And the knife. Make sure to remember to sell the knife. And look, we got 64k, which we're going to immediately use to power up our sniper to power level 3. The rate of fire. reload speed, and ammo capacity. So this thing, the more you invest in it early on, the more it easily destroys enemies. Also, we're going to be upgrading the ammo capacity for the TMP. Bring over the infinite knife now. And we're going to do our first save. As you can see, I've been playing this game a lot. I absolutely love horror games, you know, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, all that type of stuff. We're at 1409. And yeah, so for the Piñata fight, you want to get 4 headshots on him because that will get him pretty much close to his next phase. Sometimes it'll be enough. If you get a crit, sometimes it's 3 shots. So yeah, at the very beginning here, always aim in and wait for him to sidestep you. After that, shoot 2 shots. And then play around this fireplace. This fireplace is going to be our best friend. Every time he makes a move, you know, you just wait for him to make his move and then shoot a shot. So again, made his move, shoot another shot. So yeah, you see 4 shots. You can finish him off with the pistol. And so before you transition him to his next phase, reload all your weapons. So we're good. There you go. He's going to go phase 2. He likes to go over here for me. Sometimes he comes behind. Yeah, so right here, comes behind. Shoot him 2 times. Watch out for his, you know, friend there. And once he makes his move, throw a flash grenade. It's important to wait for him to make his move first because he'll get iframes if you try to throw it after you shoot 2 shots. So there we go. We got 2 more headshots into him, so that's a total of 4. So he's basically about to go into his next phase. So there you go. Right there, you know, he got hit too hard. I probably hit him with the crit, so I didn't get to reload my weapons, but it's fine. His last phase is like the easiest. You just get like 1 or 2 headshots, and then he gets hard stunned. So once you do that, headshot him first before you knife him. Then shoot that. Then again, another quick shot into him. So there you go. That's another 4 shots. Gonna reload our TMP. You know, make some space. And we're just gonna wait for him. He'll always try to teleport in front of you or like, you know, next to you. And there you go. Very quick boss fight. That one and the giant, believe it or not, are probably going to be your toughest ones if this is going to be your first professional run for the DLC. But after that, every boss is going to get, you know, easily destroyed. Even here, I mean, he honestly gets destroyed. Once you get used to like his little movements, he's not a hard boss fight at all. Especially with the sniper rifle, you know, once you get 4 headshots on him, play around the fire, he goes down pretty quick. But yeah, after that, take a breather. Remember, if you pause your game, doesn't count towards your time. Another big note, if you do die, make sure you put quit to main menu and then reload from your last save. If you press continue, the time that you spent in your previous death will be added to your current time. Whereas if you quit to the main menu and then load up your last save, your time will be at whenever you save. So very, very important. I know there's still like a lot of new players that are joining all the time. First of all, welcome. Hope you enjoy the Resident Evil games. They're really amazing. But yeah, little stuff like that, they're not clearly explained. So never feel bad for asking either. You know, I mean, I try to read a lot of the comments. I try to respond to as many as I can. I mean, it's been a crazy couple of months for me. Happy to have a lot of people, you know, be a part of my community. Welcome. But yeah, you know, I mean, if I don't answer a comment, there'll probably be somebody that will. So yeah, don't feel afraid to ask. And also, don't feel like, oh, I'm dumb or something like that. You're not, I promise you. There's some things that are not explained. It's kind of like Dark Souls games where, like, you're kind of just left to figure that stuff out. You know what I mean? Like, like, imagine, like, who really tells you that if you quit your game or if you press continue, it adds time? Like, the only way you find that out is if, like, you're always looking at your time, which in professional you are. So that's the only way you would really find out. So don't feel bad. But yeah, now that we fully looted that area, that's going to be the end of chapter 2. I do believe here I did remember. So yes, I do remember to show the chapters here. So chapter 1, 5 minutes. Chapter 2, 12 minutes. Again, we beat the game in 1 hour, 26 minutes. That leaves more than an hour of extra like buffer time. So don't worry if you're like, you know, 5-10 minutes behind or something. It's okay. I promise. We're going to make it through. We got this. So yeah, right here there's always going to be a static grenade, which remember, save your grenades. They're going to be important for the giant. The more grenades, the more free shots you get. There, we're going to completely loot this area. Small resources, we're never really going to use them. We're not going to be using the shotgun. Main reason is because the TMP and the shotgun both do the same thing for crowd control. Always got to save the chicken, by the way. It's like the saving the dog for Ada. always got to save the chicken no matter what. That egg, remember it at the end of the video. If you watch this to the very end, that egg will be worth something special. Or like you'll see it be a part of something special. For a very good troll moment. But yeah, the shotgun and the TMP both serve the same purpose, and I normally like the riot gun better than the TMP, but the riot gun, it's not in this game. Instead, it's like a sawed-off, and the aim on it, it just has a huge cursor. It's way better to use a TMP. But credit where credit is due, the TMP, I've been liking it. I may honestly go back to the main game and try a TMP run. It's pretty good. Riot gun, still, I like it way better. So yeah, for Mendez, there's only 2 enemies we have to worry about. This guy, just shoot him in the legs. Same thing with this guy. And then we're going to hook out of here. Now, if that beginning part, you feel like the RNG can be pretty weird sometimes. If it's giving you a problem, just use a flash grenade. It's okay. We're only going to use 1 flash grenade against a giant. And that's me assuming that you only have 1 flash grenade at the time. I think when I go against a giant, I have like 2 or 3. But I only use 1. So remember, if you only have 1, that's completely fine. Also through here, get ready to TMP these guys. Yeah, the other guy, he's kind of just messing around back there. So make our way through there. And then once you do that, don't worry, we're about to save. So, you know, the hard work you've put in, don't worry, we're about to save. And you won't have to worry about going back to Piñata. Because that's the actual, like, probably tedious part. That part, the Mendez part, is not too bad. But again, if it's giving you problems, just throw a flash grenade. In my last video, I just throw a flash grenade like as soon as the front door opens. Also, did you see Ada roll there? I think there's like a mini hill or something that causes her to roll or something. So yeah, before we save, I actually like to take out the 4 enemies, because the thing that'll probably kill you is, you know, maybe Salvador Rebella just accidentally getting to you. But these enemies are basically all free. So we're going to take them out first, and then we're going to save. And it's very quick. It takes no time at all. Accidentally pressed Q there, which is like the spin around button. I think it's the analog stick for controller. I need to play this game on controller. I think it'd actually be really fun, because I come from console. Also, we're going to take down this thief that took Leon's jacket. That does not belong to you. That belongs to the goat. So yeah, take out the last enemy. Once he's down, just gonna loot, you know, this general area, and then we're gonna save. Save the crossbow arrows here. We're gonna send that to storage. Do not use it right now. We're gonna save it for the giant. Yeah, we're looking pretty full on space right now. You can send first aid sprays to the storage. But yeah, I'm gonna have you looted up. I promise. You're gonna be full of loot. You're gonna, you know, I'm going to get you to that finish line for the Chicago Sweeper. I know the very beginning part's a little tough, but we got this. You're going to sell all this stuff. Remember to sell any knives that you got, any small resources, since we're not going to use them. After that, we're going to show more love to the sniper. We're going to upgrade the rest of the things to 3. And then upgrade the power to the TMP for 2. And then now we're going to save. So we're at 2158, and the chainsaw duo is not hard at all, especially with that window over there. I'm sure if you saw my past 2 videos, you know already. It's so easy to troll them and just kind of go back and forth. I also do know that there is I believe it's a bug, where you can immediately just head for the wheel and turn it, and Bella, for whatever reason, she doesn't kill you. I'm definitely not going to recommend to do that, because I don't know the consistency for it. I know it's something that speedrunners are using. But again, we're not speedrunning. Plus, that's something that I don't think they're going to leave in the game, because it kind of ruins the point of it. So I believe they'll patch that in, and I don't want somebody in the future to watch this and then be like, Extriaa, you got me killed because you told me I'll be fine if I... No, do not turn the wheel, okay? I promise you. It's something I believe they're going to fix. You know, I want my videos, I put a lot of time and work into my videos. I want them to, like, you know, age like fine wine, and, you know, be something that somebody can watch, you know, 2-3 years from now, and pretty much everything still works. If not, there'll probably be like few strats here and there that I figured out, but I want, you know, things to work for the long term. So yeah, once they spawn in, you can TMP these enemies. since we want to save our cyber shots for the chainsaw duo, plus it's still very early game, and the reason you see me shoot their legs is because in case they're plagas, I want to be able to kick them so they land on their back and then they transform, versus like if you shoot them in the head with the TMP, they sometimes just instantly transform and it's like an ammo dump. So yeah, once this lady, we're gonna stay over here though. Don't run into the next area, just kind of stay here and take these 3 enemies out so we don't spawn Salvador. But once you run past here, he'll spawn in. We're gonna use that bomb we went under earlier, and we're gonna pull out our sniper and we're gonna try to take out I always call him this guy, okay. You know, we want to wait for him first and then take out Salvador, but if you know you accidentally die here, it's okay. And I say that from experience, I promise you. You know what I mean? I gotta, you know, a little bit ambitious and try to get in more shots into him when he was on my side, and he gave me a quick swipe, you know, like a slap in the face, like you look dumb as hell boy type stuff, you know what I mean? So, you know, play it safe. The sniper rifle will take him down in no time. And if you stay around here, you won't spawn in Bella. So once we walk around here, take down this enemy. And if you get lucky enough, sometimes it happens. If you stay in here, sometimes Bella, for whatever reason, will walk into that trap and you get 3 free headshots on her. I mean, we get basically only free headshots on them with this window trick, but it helps it go by faster. But yeah, since she didn't want to do it, I shot her chainsaw right there on accident. Again, it's okay. It's okay to miss. It's okay to mess up. If you feel like you waste too much ammo, it's okay. You can reload the save, because remember, the last save is right here. Definitely want to save some snipe shots, but we're pretty good on gunpowder and large resources, so we're looking good. We got this. Yeah. Play this silly game with Salvador and Bella. Be careful with the chainsaw, as you can see right there. Even when she's dying, they still are able to hit you. So yeah, the glitch I'm talking about is that as soon as you come in here, you're able to just turn this. I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know how they do it. To me, it just looks like they just run up to it and Bella just doesn't hit you for whatever reason. Again, that's something that I believe they'll patch in. And so I do not recommend to do that, because if they patch it in even for something like tomorrow, for example, that would definitely just get an innocent player taken down by Bella, and I don't want that to happen. Also, you know, whenever the Mendez scene starts, you also see that, you know, there's this treasure back here. You can get it risk-free at night, so like right now, because normally if you try to get it while the Mendez scene is going on, it can spawn enemies behind you and Mendez spawns on the other side. It's a mess. It's way easier to just go through the front door, TMP the first 2 guys, or throw a flashbang. So like as soon as that, like, you know, the guy opens that front door, you can throw a flashbang. Again, that's only if that part's giving you problems, but I think with the TMP you'll be fine. Also, for these upcoming enemies, they'll always be plagas. Very rarely, I believe I got the very rare one where only one of them is a plaga. But yeah, same thing. You want to shoot them in the leg. Like, that's why you see me shoot him there, because like, see, when they fall back like that, you can get a knife in. But luckily enough, he wasn't a plaga. Now, the reason we have to take him down is because the tethers on the DLC are insane compared to the main game. Like, they will follow you past this gate all the way to the merchant. Now, even though we're not going to really talk to the merchant, or actually we are. I think we have enough money to buy the charm that gives us a higher rifle ammo. Also, pick up that flash grenade. That's another free one right there. Yeah, buy the Don Diego one. Make sure to equip it, because this gives, you know, a higher chance of getting extra rifle ammo when you craft it, which is going to be very good, especially early game. After that, I'm going to go through here, break these boxes. These barrels, I was like, wait, did I not loot these barrels earlier? I'm pretty sure you can loot that after the piñata fight, but I guess I didn't get them. The main reason you're going to see me take out the enemies here is because I want to get the treasure that this lady's going to be guarding over here. And dealing with, you know, a few enemies is way easier than a lot. Also, pick up this golden egg. If any lore people know why that egg is there, I mean, I'd love to know. I mean, I don't know if they just put it there just to be like, just because, but maybe there's a reason why they did it. Now, the treasure I'm talking about, this lady's gatekeeping it. Same thing. Gonna TMP her leg. See, right there, I could have knifed her. That's the weird thing. Sometimes you're able to knife them when they're on their knees, and then sometimes you can only kick them. I don't know what causes the difference. The most ideal thing is whenever you TMP in the legs and they kind of just fall flat forward. Oh, I remember that part. I was just like, oh yeah. If when you pass that guy, I would say 5 times out of 10 he hits you. So yeah, don't worry about that. We still have a lot of heals. We're getting so much large resources that, I mean, we have to throw some away. Also, sometimes they'll chase you past that gate. The dynamite people in this part are always one shot, so you just use your pistol. She's going to be a plaga. So yeah, the most ideal thing is whenever you do TMP them in the legs, they kind of just fall backwards or fall on their face, and then that's a free knife. Saves a lot of ammo. Right now, they all feel like falling on their knees. But it's okay. When they do fall back, it's nice because you get to save ammo. But we can also give them a kick. Oh yeah, this is a good example. Finally. So there's one. Yeah, when they do that, that saves you a lot of ammo because you don't want to deal with them when they're plagas. They're just tanky. So yeah, we're fully looting this area because during the giant fight, there's so many enemies on the ground and then you have the giant to deal with. So it's better to fully loot it now, especially when the enemies are so weak. Like, remember, all these dynamite guys on the ceiling, there's only 2 of them on the roofs. They're one-shots, and then the normal enemies, they're not bad to deal with. And yeah, since you won't be able to come back, you're going to miss out on all this loot. So it's very easy to do it now. We're about to save again. So don't worry, all that work you put in, going to be worth because we're about to save again. So yeah, once we loot everything here, craft some more rifle ammo. Because the rifle and the crossbow are going to do a lot of damage for us. And remember, the grenades. So as you can see here, I have 4 frag grenades, but I'm only going to use 2. And I'm only going to use 1 flashbang because I'm assuming worst case scenario, you only have 1 flash grenade and 2 grenades at least. But if you have more, the more grenades you have, the more free shots you can take. Yeah, looting this area. Oh yeah. So I'm going to do this here. You can reorganize. See, because like, you know, the crossbow is pretty big. So we need to reorganize. Thank you to the people in my comment section that told me that you can reorganize, you know, your chest in the typewriter and it doesn't count towards your time. That is huge. Somebody like me that has almost like 200 hours on this game, something like that, I didn't even know that, and that's huge. That's why I love all of you. You know, thank you for teaching me stuff all the time because it can go helping out, you know, a new person to the game as well. So yeah, anytime you want to organize, do it at the typewriter. Doesn't count towards your time. That's amazing. Oh yeah, make sure to bind it to, you know, whatever bind you want to set to. Then we're going to save. And we're at 30 minutes and 4 seconds. And I actually had to reset because 2 times in a row I got a crit on the giant. So at the very beginning, it takes 5 headshots to expose this plaga. And I was doing it in 4. And I know the sniper really well. Like, this is the right run, where it takes 5 headshots. So you can get 2 off at the beginning. And then, you know, get the final 3 in right now. So that'll expose this plaga. Immediately come over here. Switch to your crossbow and just keep spamming him. You don't have to hit him in a certain area. Just hit him in the body. You know, the biggest area. Just keep spamming it. Because it takes forever to reload this thing. And if he hits a building, you're not going to be able to reload it. But yeah, just keep spamming it. And once you shoot that last one, immediately switch to your sniper rifle. He's going to be basically standing still, so it's a free shot. Reload first, and then shoot it, and then go for the knife. This is the most efficient way that I found to do it so far. And here. So after you do that, you're going to come up here, and we're going to immediately use the flashbang. Remember, I'm assuming you only have 1, so only try to use 1. It's going to be fine. And after that, try to shoot 4 headshots into him. I like to go for the head instead of the plaga because when you throw a flashbang, he wobbles around too much. And now this is what I mean. When you throw a frag grenade, since he has such a huge body, you can just throw it at him. And as you can see, it leaves for like a way easier shot. So throw another grenade at him. And stay at the back of this building. So there you go. So you get kind of like 2 free shots. And the main reason you want to stay back here is because, you know, he's going to destroy the front and you don't want to fall down with the enemies. So he's destroyed the front. Pull out your TMP. Get a good clip on him. If you can't, the plaga, hit his head. Reload. And now you want to leave out of here because he's about to destroy this building. And same thing with over here. Pull out your TMP. So we're going to shoot 2 clips of TMP here. And as you can see, he goes down. And then same thing. At this point, he's pretty much dead. 1 shot. Boom. And he's dead. You know, this last knife, which is so cool, by the way. Here! He goes down. Very easy giant fight. Honestly. Oh yeah, this is a, end of chapter 3, so here's the times. Honestly, that is the hardest boss for this run. So once you do that, feel good because every other boss is only going to be easier than that. And he went down insanely quick. It just takes kind of like a little rhythm. Once you get it, it'll be easy. So now that that's done, we're on chapter 4. And we're almost there, I promise you. Once we get the Chicago Sweeper, the way this run goes is just absolutely everything gets destroyed. But good credit, the TMP and the bolt rifle. I mean, the bolt rifle in Resident Evil 4 Remake, it's just been an absolute just blessing. It's such an amazing weapon.
Eat parasite food.
So yeah, gonna loot this area. We can actually skip the next enemies that are coming up. If you do have an extra grenade, you can just throw a grenade at them if you want their loot. But if you use the grenades for the giant to get, steady shots, that's fine too. You can just literally, like drag them to one side over here. Like if you stand over here, they'll come to this side. I believe this one shield, yeah, this one shield guy gets stuck. Then I walk on this side so it comes around, but yeah. They're very easy to pass. The side person is probably the most dangerous one, but again, the TMP, doing a good job at crowd control.
You're serious?
And this part's really easy. I mean, we're just going to save Luis. My boy Luis, he's trying to breathe in. He's a smoker. He can't last long in here. So I actually believe that health bar. This is why we don't smoke. Like Leon said, those things will kill you. So yeah, we're going to come through here. So yeah, after that giant fight, we're getting a lot of crates. So we're getting our ammo back up, which is going to be very important for this next area whenever we get to the knights. But the knights are going to be easy too. I mean, the flash grenades are going to come in clutch. And again, with the sunglasses, it really, like that half a second, it's just really clutch. I mean, you can begin to reload at that time. You could, zoom in with your gun or your sniper rifle at that time. It really does make a difference. And again, any sunglasses work. Also, when you get to this area, hook up here so we can get this gold bar. And yeah, the crossbow, I mean, we're not really going to need it at this point. All the static bows that we do find, because I will still be picking them up, but we will only be using it again at like chapter 6. They're in the mini mic section. I always call it the mini mic section because it's chaotic. You know that chapter 15 mic section where so much is going on. There's enemies everywhere. They're all tanky. Dynamites and everything going on. You know which part I'm talking about. That's when we're going to be using it. So we're still going to pick up boats. Also, Luis, if you didn't know, he kind of waves you goodbye there. Which is pretty cool. I just found that out. I also found out that you can actually see him being kidnapped whenever you're like on the roof at the very beginning of like chapter 2 or whatever. That's also a cool little detail. Yeah, take out these two enemies. We're going to get the flash grenade recipe very soon. Right here, I should have just put away the crossbow. I believe I end up remembering, or like I end up noticing that I don't even need it anymore, like in a few minutes. But yeah, because since we're working with a small case right now, we don't really need a bigger one. Definitely crossbow takes up a lot of space. That's also why I'm not using the Chicago Sweeper right now, because it also takes up an insane amount of space. Yeah, sell this. Remember to sell the golden egg. That's the free 9K right there. Making sure I have anything else to sell, like the small resources. Gonna tune up the sniper to power level 4. Buy the flash grenade recipe. Yeah, we're looking good. Plus, we're also gonna find like a lot of static flash grenades in this game. Would make for a pretty cool no merchant run. Already gonna put it to work. Gonna do this puzzle. Put that there, put that. If you want to pause, I mean, if you want to pause there and see what the solution is, I mean, it's very quick to do. Definitely recommend, like, to have it in mind before, because, the little seconds add up. I get a lot of people that will tell me that at times it's like in the main game, for example, you get 5 hours and 30 minutes, and they finish like in 5 hours and 29 minutes. That's clutch, by the way. That is awesome. So yeah, the seconds sometimes add up. Also, make sure you fully loot this room before you do the puzzle, or you pick up the, you know, loot this room before you pick up the red ink, because once you pick it up, you spawn outside. So there's gonna be a static flash grenade over here. Again, I'm like, where's all my space at? I'm not even. It's so funny watching back sometimes. Again, learn from my mistakes. You know, we all make mistakes, little stuff like that. Don't worry, we're about to save also. Yeah, right here, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm carrying, I'm carrying this insanely like spacious thing. So yeah, if you want to save before the drill part, you can. But you're not gonna die at the drill. I mean, honestly, the drill is kind of more for nostalgia, so you don't have to really worry about it. It goes by very slow. And there's very good loot here, by the way, in those vases. Make sure you loot that. But again, you know, save wherever you're most comfortable. Again, we're gonna save right here about in a minute, so as you can see, it's not too far apart. But I'm gonna show you. This drill part is just more for nostalgia. It's actually insanely slow. They're gonna shoot these. And get the snake. And let me look how far away it is. So you have more than enough time. But again, do what's most comfortable for you. The time that we started that to now, I'm looking at the clock. It's like a minute. I'm gonna put this in, and then we're gonna save. So again, all that hard work you put in, it's gonna be done and saved. Save number 4. And we're at 38 minutes and 31 seconds.
Okay, now for the.
So for the knights, I'm going to be showcasing how good the TMP and the sniper rifle are. You can use either one. Of course, depending on how much ammo you have. But I definitely recommend having a full clip of TMP for Gloria very soon. So once you pick this up, very easy to line up a shot for this guy. Hook to him, hook him. Switch to your TMP. And there you go. So you can see they're both very good at bringing these guys down. Throw a flash grenade. And they both drop spindles. And that's the main reason. Now you can normally pass these guys. But for this run, since we're getting the ticket, we definitely want to pick up all the spindles we can get. Now remember, after we're done with this next room, if you have 18 spindles, it's fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to have like 20 because I found some random spindles. Like, you know, you can find them in barrels. It's okay. You will have at least 18. And worst case scenario, if you accidentally bought something and you saved, getting the Chicago Sweeper with the next quest is not too far after that. So it's okay. So right here, going to headshot this guy. Switch to our TMP. So we're doing the same thing we did in the other room. But once they have both of their plagas exposed, we're going to throw a flash grenade. Immediately come over here, focus this guy, give him a kick, pull out the sniper rifle, get a headshot on them. Most of the time, one headshot will take them down. I'm pretty sure. Ow. Yeah, the archers here can be pretty annoying, but it's okay. Here, I would have been better off just like body shotting them instead of using the pistol at that range. So yeah, learn from my mistake there. Just body shot him after that. If they do somehow survive a headshot. Also, when you backstab them with their plaga exposed, it's almost always a one-shot. So right here, this is where things get a little chaotic. But we're going to try to expose all of these plagas before the archers start shooting. So flash grenade, take them all out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how this one didn't get flashed, but this one did. The flashes in the DLC, they've been pretty buggy. If you've played through a run or two, you probably have noticed it's not because you're throwing it wrong or because, you know, you're playing badly or something. No, it's not your fault at all. It's the flash grenades are kind of bugged. And it's also why we're going to be using 2 flash grenades on Gloria coming up here, because Gloria, also be careful. Do not miss out on any spindles like I did there. I almost forgot that one. But yeah, Gloria becomes like Usain Bolt. You know, just becomes the fastest Resident Evil character I've ever seen in my life. And if you try to flash him while he's running, he just doesn't get stunned. You probably have noticed if you try to flash him. But I figured out that if you flash him while he's on the ground, for whatever reason, he'll stand up and then get stunned. So yeah, I all these little things. I mean, this is still very early on. If that does get patched out, you'll have a way smoother experience, like if they make the flashes work against some of the enemies. But yeah, I've noticed against him and phase 2 of the final Piñata fight, they just sometimes get iframes that makes them not get stunned. Again, it's not your fault. It's just something that they probably have to fix. I mean, you know, a game this big, I mean, a DLC that's this long, there's bound to be little bugs in there, and it's still very later on, so I'm sure they'll fix it. Also, if you're left like with low health, remember there's 2 fish in that lake over there, or that pond, and there's also a green herb by there, so you'll be good with health. Picking up all this stuff. Shoot that down. Shoot this down. And there's, you know, make sure you have some flash grenades here. There's also one right here. We're gonna hook over, and you're gonna be getting stunned here. Pick up that gunpowder. Try to get 1 headshot on him. As soon as you shoot that shot, immediately take out your flash grenade. So you can see he's he's trying to run away immediately. You know, hit him with the knife, and again, for whatever reason, this does stun him. See, he'll stand up and he'll just be stunned again. I don't know why that works. And then after that, just finish him off with the TNT. There'll be some enemies by you though, so just be prepared for that. And take him down. If you really want to use another flash grenade to stun them, to stun these extra enemies that come by you, you can also do that too, because this guy scared me, by the way. Oh yeah, this is whenever my puppy was literally he was under my desk, and I'm like, what are you doing down there? And he was chewing on something. He was chewing on some wire, and I tried to get him to stop. So that guy, he just came up and scared me. Make sure you shoot down that medallion. But as I was saying, there's another flash grenade right here. Plus, since we have the flash grenade recipe, we can always craft more. So yeah, that's how you take down Gloria really fast without having to, you know, become an Olympic sprinter to chase after the boy, because he's so quick. Take down this medallion. And yeah, once we're done with this medallion quest, it's gonna... Oh! This guy scared me watching it back and in game whenever I was playing. So again, like, I was like looking down on my desk and I didn't even hear him. So whenever I looked back up, I'm not gonna lie, I screamed. I'm sure if you have like a puppy or a cat, you know exactly what I'm talking about when they just start messing around your PC or your console and stuff like that. But with that medallion quest done, it's time. Remember, we're gonna have 25, so it's time to go pick up the Chicago Sweeper. So as you can see, I have 20 spindles right now because I guess I've picked up 2, but if worst case scenario, you'll have 18. And remember, if you have for whatever reason 17, or you accidentally bought something and then you saved, getting the next quest is not too far after. But it definitely is fun getting the Chicago Sweeper right now and having infinite ammo. But there won't be too much enemies that you have to take care of from here to that other point.
Well done.
But right now, as you can see, we have 27. Gonna sell this stuff. Make sure to sell any other stuff that we're not gonna be really using. The small resources, a knife, because again, we have the infinite knife. And sell the TMP. You did good, TMP. Craft some flash grenades. Some rifle ammo too, because we're looking low. See that charm paying off. Again, we're going to do some reorganizing. Again, shout out to the people that told me about this. If you reorganize stuff at the typewriter, it doesn't count towards your time, because I definitely am someone that will sometimes spend a lot of time menuing, and it does count towards your time. But if you're at the typewriter, completely good. So it's that time. Buy the upgrade ticket, which gives infinite ammo. I mean, how much better can it get? Infinite ammo, which means you get to save on a lot of resources, which you can invest into flash grenades, sniper ammo. It's really amazing. On top of that, the Chicago Sweeper is actually really good. I mean, we're only going to upgrade it to power level 3 because everything after that is just costs way too much. And you're going to see that it's going to be enough. Power level 3 Chicago Sweeper, just like in the main game, I only upgraded it to like power level 3. I think maybe in power level 2. And it still just provided a amazing experience where you get to just kind of swoop through everything, get you that S+. And yeah, let's keep doing this. Gonna try to get to the end. Hope you're enjoying the video so far.
That sound.
That's piñata.
I still have have some unfinished business.
La zanahoria. So yeah, now I'm just trying to find somebody. I'm like, who can I test this out on? You know, the enemies are hiding right now because they're like, ella tiene la Chicago sweeper. Oh, there's somebody there, but right now we're gonna focus on getting this because, you know, yeah, we want to go guns blazing right now, but this guy's gonna be the first generous guy. As you can see, he's already down. That's gonna be the theme for the rest of the, you know, gameplay. Is that the Chicago sweeper, anybody that it meets is just gonna get completely destroyed. Wait till you see the piñata fight and the double garador fight. They're both so funny. So right here, the code for this. Oh, I actually get this one wrong. Yeah, it's not this beetle. Learn from my mistakes. So you can play through like so many playthroughs and still make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to miss shots. It's okay to, you know, die however many times. It's all good. I promise you. The only thing that we're focusing on is getting that S+, and I promise you we're going to get it.
Louis has the answer. I need to reach him.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the video again. And if you're, I get a lot of people tell me that they don't even play Resident Evil and they watch my videos, or that people have downloaded Resident Evil because they watch my videos. I mean, it's just so crazy. I mean, it's really an honor to be a part of a lot of people's experience and bringing them to the Resident Evil community. It's an amazing game. I hope y'all enjoy it. And if y'all just like to watch my videos, again, I appreciate it so much. I appreciate all the kind words and all the kind feedback. It's been an amazing it's been an amazing 6 months. Thank y'all so much again. So coming down here, we're gonna get a free kill on him because we're gonna get the elegant crown, which you already know what that means. 100k 100k doubloons, which we can invest into a bunch of different stuff. Our Chicago sweeper, our sniper. It's gonna give us a good shopping spree, basically. So I'll pick that up. Me, every time I get it, I'm always too excited to wait. So I immediately start filling it out. 100k, baby. Oh my god. We're rich. And right now, I don't know where my rubies went. I don't really have rubies by here, but if you don't have a ruby, don't worry. We're going to see another ruby over here. Because at this point, you should have a yellow diamond, a sapphire, and a ruby. I don't honestly know where my other ruby went. Alguien me lo robó. Fue la campana. Make sure you get the velvet up here. And yeah, I mean, we're zooming through this. I'll just let it speak for itself. It's kind of like the bolt rifle, my other video. You know, the Chicago sweeper, it needs no introduction. It's been, you know, a fan favorite of the game for so long now. Definitely very worthy of it. I hope y'all enjoy using it as well. I always enjoy using it. You know, it's something that you work hard to unlock. You know what I mean? Definitely enjoy it. You can see a group of 3 people. They can't even react. This guy's trying to turn into a Blanca. We're not even letting him. And yeah, here's that other ruby, by the way. In case for whatever reason we don't have a ruby. Yeah, right here. I'm just like, oh my god. We're definitely running out of space, but it's okay. That's what the crown is for. They give us a little bit of a shopping spree so we can finally have more space. Because yeah, the Chicago sweeper, as you can see, it takes up like half the case. Yeah, already excited filling this thing out too. 126k plus other treasures. I mean, I told you I'll take care of y'all. You know what I mean? We're gonna be rich. We're gonna have, you know, bigger case space, stronger weapons. The rest of this run's gonna be a breeze. I mean, it's not without its memes though. There's still some difficult areas, but I'm gonna show you how to get past that. They're gonna come out here, sell stuff to our boy. I mean, look at that. Sell anything else that you got. We don't have any small resources. 174k. Immediately get the Chicago sweeper to power level 3. Max out the power for the sniper rifle. Because, you know, the Chicago sweeper is amazing, but its only downside is that its range isn't like too crazy. So the sniper rifle is going to help you pick off those enemies that are really far away that you want to deal with. here just, oh yeah, right here, I wanted to buy the high precision scope for the sniper rifle, and I only need 500 more. And I was like, it's okay. We're going to see the merchant again after we're done clearing this area, and we're going to save too pretty soon. But right now, nothing to fear. We got the Chicago Sweeper. It's power level 3. I mean, everything's about to get destroyed. That's a good example of an enemy that's too far away, and the sniper rifle just helps you hit that. Also, this Novi hit me. He literally slapped the back of my neck, like, you know, like, you look dumb, boy, and then hit in the water. Like, that's trolling, right? Like, I even stood there and it's like, what? What just happened to me? He literally just slapped me and then hit in the water. I don't know if I've never had that happen before. You know what normally happens with that Novi is he gets like stuck on the like comb things. But that was I started laughing there. I was just like, man, he just came out of nowhere and slapped me. Take out these enemies, get even more treasure. I mean, at this point, you're gonna start noticing pretty soon. I'm gonna start passing a lot of barrels because we just have so much loot. You know, of course, feel free to loot anything that you want. But there, you know, if you have a full case like we're gonna be having, which you definitely are, like the Chicago Sweeper is gonna help you like be fully loaded. Also, I love that, like, you know, the Novis when they're in the water, I think they're the most annoying enemies in the entire game. When they're in the water and they just come out and slap you. So it feels really nice that the Chicago Sweeper just takes them out quick. Also, that guy, he didn't even get to play. Just finishing up this area. And here, for example, so like I said earlier, if you've noticed, we've had the Chicago Sweeper for maybe like not too long, 10 minutes maybe. Once you pick up this fish, if you accidentally have like bought something with your spindles and then you save, it's okay. We're only like 10 minutes forward. It's been fun using the Chicago Sweeper. You definitely want to get it the earliest you can, but it's not going to be like game changing, you know what I mean? Because when it becomes game changing is at this point forward. So you can just sell this fish, then you'll definitely have 25, and then you can get the ticket. But since now we have an abundance of spindles, we're actually going to be buying the charm that lets you pull away shields from enemies, because you're going to see later on it's not only funny, but it's actually really useful. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm going to sell all this stuff here. There you go, even more spindles. We get 8 for that. Buy that charm and buy some gunpowder. Why not? As you can see, I bought the rest of the gunpowder. Go crazy at this point. You know, I even buy more large resources from him because I'm like, let's just make a bunch of flashbangs, snipe ammo. Like, look, 5 flashbangs, 20 sniper ammo, even more sniper ammo. Make sure to equip the new charm, by the way. Don't forget, like I do sometimes, learn from my mistakes. And with that, oh yeah, I want to buy the high power scope because it's the smoothest for the sniper rifle. I absolutely love it. You can put it with the infrared scope. We're not going to be doing all the requests here. You know, we're focused on getting you that S+. So we're going to save. We're at 54.29. And I had fun testing out the Garadores with this, with the Chicago Sweeper. It's pretty cool. So yeah, you know, since we have so much resources at this point, our best friends are going to be the Chicago Sweeper, the sniper rifle, and the flashbang. We don't even need the blacktail anymore. I actually feel kind of bad at it. At this point, it's just going to sit in your like chest, never to be used again for the rest of the run. Until, you know, you do the minimalist challenge, of course. But yeah, right here for this boss, or for these 2 bosses, because in professional, there's actually 2 Garadores. But it's about to be no problem. So to start off, I like to actually shoot them with the sniper rifle. You can always shoot 1 for free. Right there, he turned around too quick, but I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to try out the Chicago Sweeper. And at this point, I tried out different strats for it, but we're just going to basically keep flashing them. As you can see, he's already down. So that sniper shot definitely put in a lot of work. Throw another flash grenade at him. And while he's kind of freaking out because he can't see, finish him off. And that's a double Garador fight right there. Just absolutely destroyed. All their goons that drop down to get you, they also get destroyed. Right here, actually, I was just like, isn't that supposed to be like an Araña or somewhere? And look, it's right there. I was like, isn't there supposed to be like one of those spider things? And I jumped whenever I saw that. It literally almost jumped on me, and I ain't gonna lie, it scared me. That's kind of why I like horror games. I know like this Resident Evil, for example, is way more action, but I have a lot of fun like getting scared. This guy, for whatever reason, is chasing me after he completely just saw us like, you know, destroy their entire team. It's like, why are you chasing us? So yeah, we're at 56-24. And here I was debating. I was just like, should I just save again? Because all of my past runs, I always have an extra save left. Because you can honestly take down both the Garadores and the final Piñata fight without even saving. But since I always have an extra one, I'm like, let's just save here. In case the double Garadores is like annoying for you, no problem. You know what I mean? We can save here. You don't have to worry about them anymore. Because in the end, it's not going to make a difference. We always have an extra save, so I'm going to make sure this run, we have the full 10 saves, utilize everything that we got. But if you don't want to save here and you want to use it somewhere else and do both double Garadores and Piñata, you can do that, of course. As you're going to see, it's not hard at all. So yeah, we're at 57 minutes. I mean, only a few minutes after saving. But you know, everyone's experience is different. And again, with the extra save, I really don't know where else I would put it, honestly. So Piñata is screaming, not because he's trying to be scary, it's because he's scared about what we're about to do with them. So yeah, the only thing you need to know for this fight is to spam the Chicago Sweeper and have your hand ready to evade. Like, or have, you know, get ready to press the evade button. Because he'll sometimes try to get a quick attack on you, but he's mostly going to get stunned. But yeah, as you can see, he can get off like a hit or two, but it's always going to be the evadable ones. But he can't even play the game. He's like, what are you doing to me? I just want to play the game. We're not going to let him. You know what I mean? We're here to get an S+. We're not here to, you know, mess around with you. Make sure to loot these crates because they're boss room crates. And, you know, boss room crates are amazing, even though it gave us a lot of handgun ammo. I don't know why. But yeah, we'll take anything we can get. We already have so much. Like, at this point, go crazy. Craft with whatever you want. To start off this next part for the phase 2, it's also very easy. We're just going to use one flash grenade. So remember, sometimes a flash grenade doesn't work against this guy. He gets iframes. It's okay because you're going to see right here, you can just keep spamming him. Same thing like the last fight. He's kind of just like, what is happening to me? Getting absolutely destroyed is what's happening to you. So at this point, you only need to throw one flash grenade at him. He gets stunned. While he's stunned, just shoot his belly. Kind of like the same area where his, you know, normal weak spot is. Again, he's very scared. And the best part is that, like, you know, once we take him down, he doesn't even get to call his boys. You know how nobody calls in the Novies? He can't even call them in right here. So he's done. And the best part is we get that exquisite boss room loot. The boss room, like, look at all that. 6 gunpowder. Large resource. I mean, you get all of this and you didn't even need to use it. And remember, this is professional difficulty. Like, you know what I mean? At this point, the hard part is mostly over. There's still, like, you know, the Mike mini section is like a meme, but even that part, I got something for you. But, you know, the hard work you put in at the very beginning of the run, so you can enjoy the sweeper that you earned and, you know, use it for the run, it's that time. Because for the rest of the run, it's going to destroy everything. Also, I always get sad at this part. Rest in peace to Luis. Again, always respect people that try to change themselves for the better. I feel like that's a big theme that, you know, it's always good to remember. You know what I mean? Don't always try to see the positive in things. Stay away from negative energy, you know what I mean? And I promise you, no matter how bad life may seem to you at one point, it does always get better. I promise you. I promise, I promise, I promise. And always you can change. So respect that for Luis. Rest in peace to Luis. Stay around that positive energy. And yeah, let's get this S+ for Luis. And come up through here. Also, I miss Leon. You know, I have to skip the cutscenes because, you know, I'm just trying to get it rolling. But, oh man. You know what I mean? It's been a good bit since I played the main game. And when I say a good bit, it's been like, you know, like a couple months or something. And I miss Leon so much. I mean, I love all the Resident Evil games. I'm excited to see what they do next. I'm excited for Silent Hill. It's been a good year, you know, for people that play single player games. I mean, we've been eating good this year. You know, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, but I've heard it's amazing. It's just nice to see that, you know, these single player games are making such a huge comeback. It's been an amazing time. You know, outside of the few that are like horribly optimized, that's, you know. But thankfully, the RE engine is just a gift that keeps on giving. I mean, the game runs amazing. It looks amazing. And, I mean, they're even releasing it on the iPhone, I think. That's going to be fun to play. But, yeah. Been a good year. Been an amazing year for me. And that's a lot of thanks to y'all. So, again, thank y'all for all the kind words, all the positive feedback. It's really meant a lot. But, yeah, now with that, we're about to save again. So, you don't have to worry about Piñata. And plus, you know, this part's kind of a meme. I'm sure we've all had a meme death with the dropping rock thing, so definitely want to save before that. So right here at this point, I mean, we don't really need anything else outside of the rocket launcher, which we're going to get at the end. So we're at 1 hour and 57 seconds. We're still going to do some quests, the ones that are like easy to do and like, you know, we can get it just in case you want to get some stuff. Gonna backstab this enemy. And yeah, I mean, the way you deal with enemies at this point, I'll let it be up to you. Make sure you pick up that flash grenade. There's actually 2 static flash grenades here. And even though we have a lot already, we take what we can. Also, here's when we get to use that new charm. Give me that. You know, the best part is that they're stunned for like a second after that because they're just like, what just happened to me? Gonna take out these 2 enemies here. Boom. He's gonna be a plaga, but it's okay. You know, the sniper rifle is maxed out. Now, I'm not gonna lie. The upgrade ticket on the bolt rifle is also something to contend with. Now, of course, nothing beats infinite ammo. I mean, infinite ammo, basically the Chicago Sweeper, by being infinite ammo, it helps also your other weapons. So it's definitely, you know, the best thing you can get. But damage-wise, oof, that bolt rifle with the 2x upgrade ticket, it literally destroys everything. It's so good. But the Chicago Sweeper, I mean, still one of the GOATs. Still one of the funnest guns to use. I mean, I've been having an amazing time. Still enjoy playing this game a lot. So yeah, at this point, I mean, we're just clearing out all the enemies. Make sure you take out that guy because he wants to 1v1 you with the sniper. You're going to give it to him. And yeah, don't worry. I've died here because sometimes these things just, for whatever reason, have a bigger hitbox than normal. So don't worry if you die here. Remember, we just saved. Also, we can use the sniper rifle. So this is a good example of like taking out enemies from far away. So like, you know, whenever you walk up there, you're good to go. The last bug is going to be here. I mean, of course, you can just run up to them and destroy them with the Chicago Sweeper, but it's nice sometimes, like, you know, taking out enemies from far because the bow rifle is just so much fun to use. Oh, another guy. Give me that. As you can see, I think I got a crit on him. He went down pretty quick. But I love that charm. It's so awesome. You know what's funny? I've never really used charms, I think, on my channel. So now looking at it. So I've used the charms that you use whenever you play the firing range. But honestly, I should do that. Like, again, I want to revisit the main game. Probably do something fun. I mean, let me know what y'all would rather see. A no merchant or no damage. I feel like a lot of people always... I feel like a lot of people are going to say no damage because that's a very popular one. But no merchant is pretty tough too. Especially in the main game where... like, they're not anywhere near as kind with the gunpowder as they are with the DLC. I've noticed that in the DLC, they give you a lot of gunpowder. Whereas in the main game...
Gotta keep the client happy.
it's just pestañas after pestañas after pestañas. Every crate has a bag of pestañas, 3 bags of them, which I appreciate. Like, you know, if I want to buy stuff from the merchant, but bro, 10 barrels in a row, all bags of pestañas, is just like, come on, man. Give me some gunpowder. But I love that they give you a lot of gunpowder here. It gives you a lot of like versatility in what you can use. But yeah, let me know what y'all think would be more fun. I'll probably end up doing both of them. I want to do like no damage for every Resident Evil. But I don't know where I would even start. Like, would it be like Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, like that? I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. Because I know a lot of people want me to upload a lot more. Also, the way that guy fell down. But yeah, I do want to upload a lot more. You know, I get really busy with some IRL stuff because, you know, YouTube's not my job, and plus everything I really prefer quality over quantity, so I want to make sure that everything I put out now, especially since I've loved putting out long videos, I think that's really where I prefer to make videos, is long videos. Oh yeah, so here's the end of chapter 5. There's the end of all the chapters. Yeah, your accuracy is going to drop down like crazy with the Chicago Sweeper because you're just spraying and praying. But yeah, I put a lot of time in my videos, and making long videos is just chill to me. Like, it's been fun learning how to like commentate. I still feel like I have a lot to learn. But yeah, hope to upload some more stuff soon. Again, thank you all so much for all the kind words and the feedback, and even any type of feedback I get really does mean a lot. Don't ever feel like you're being rude if you honestly want to give some feedback that, you know, you want us to put out. Again, I accept all of it. I appreciate all of it, and I appreciate all of you. So yeah, for this part, you know, we've kind of just been spraying and praying and just collecting any loot that we get. But this next part is going to be a little chaotic. Not so much these guys. They're pretty much free, like everyone's going to be, but the next area does take, like, you know, a tiny bit planning. Everyone's going to die to the Chicago Sweeper, but, you know, this next part, enemies can kind of come up from different spots, so it's good to kind of know what's going to happen as you're going in. But yeah, after this part, I mean, we're getting there. We've, like, zoomed past this. It's kind of crazy, like, you know, making a video like this that's an hour and 30 minutes long. I'm really used to making, like, 3-hour videos, so half of that's kind of crazy. Also, I missed. ¿Qué pasó? But yeah, whenever you aim right here, the game like will kind of show you, like it wants to show you the door opening, so it like aim for you, which is really nice because we get a free shot on that guy. And we're gonna save right here again, so you don't have to worry in case something happens, because shenanigans can happen here. It's not as it's not as much as the wrecking ball scene in the main game, but I have had shenanigans happen, so that's why I say that.
I've got something new for you. A deal well struck.
At this point, I mean, look, 113k. You know, we have a bunch of flash grenades, we have a bunch of sniper ammo, we have an infinite sweeper. I mean, we are good. We're gonna show some more love to the sniper rifle because why not? We're gonna save here. This will be save number 8. And also remember to take breaks. Like right here, I went to go eat, take a break, even if it's like an hour, 2 hours, whatever. Breaks are very important. Even if we're swooping past everything, you know, breaks are very important. So right here, when you take out this guy, shoot the barrel to stun him, you can get hit. See, sometimes that guy would just sprint. Right here, he decided not to. But yeah, just watch out, because like once they all start coming in, you can get kind of zoned out, you know, spamming the sweeper. And since it's so loud, you may not hear enemies. So just know, yeah, be careful of that. But yeah, with the Chicago Sweeper, it makes this part a lot easier. Like, you know, in my, the run that I did last time, we normally just like to run past these enemies, and we kind of use the TMP just to run past people. But right here, we're not even going to let them play the game. They want to rush us, that's completely fine. Give them the Chicago Sweeper, let it destroy them. Leon! I miss you, Leon.
Don't die on me now.
So yeah, we're gonna get through this part. At this point, this is where like you're gonna be completely looted out. Now, I'm still gonna point out areas that are heavy in loot in case you want to get it, but since at this point we have like 6 flash grenades, all the sniper ammo, like I'll pick up stuff that's free like that. The ammo that's right here, for example. But we have so much at this point that if you're like, you know, your resource economy is looking the same as mine, you don't even really need to loot stuff, you know what I mean? At this point, it'll actually be a waste of time because you have so much. But 8 flash grenades, by the way, and more than 50 sniper shots. We're going to bait out this guy because even though the Chicago Super can destroy Regenerator, it still takes a good bit of time. You know what I mean? They're still insanely tanky. We're not going to really bother them. Kind of let them do their own thing, whatever it is that they do. You know, just breathe heavily or something. That room over there also has good loot in it. I was kind of thinking, I was like, should I get it? I was like, nah. At this point, we really just do have so much stuff. But remember, since we beat the game in 1 hour and 26 minutes, the time to get that loot probably would add, what, 5 seconds, 10 seconds? So don't feel bad if you go get it. You know, get whatever you want to get. Coming up in here, there's going to be a spider flag on top of this guy. Not going to let them play. Those things are like when you're playing normally, those things are insanely tanky, by the way. Like this, there's free sniper ammo right here. And like, look, look at our case. We have so much stuff. So yeah, at this point, we're just passing through a lot of stuff. Still going to get treasures though. Because we want to buy the RPG. This guy, you can just shoot a little bit and most of the time he'll run right here. I don't know what he's doing. Also, this guy's annoying. Okay, flash from far away because whenever he's doing a spike attack, he's going to do it here. That attack, when that's actually another character. Whenever he's doing that, a stun grenade doesn't do anything to him. He's actually mean to it. Even a normal grenade doesn't do anything to him. So I guess it's iframes. So if you get hit by that guy, and you flash him and you grenade him and you're like, why is he not getting hit? Again, it's not your fault. It's something that will probably get fixed because it doesn't seem like intended for them to just kind of eat past a flash grenade. But then again, I mean, I don't know. Iframes works differently. Plus, with how much more gunpowder and just resources we get in the DLC compared to the main game, maybe it's an intended nerf for the flash grenades because the flash grenades are OP. Like, they are so good in the main game. They are so good in, you know, this DLC. They're so good in Resident Evil 2, 3. The flash grenades are just amazing. So at this point, this is like I like to call it like a cart section. And yeah, I mean, at this point, with all the sniper ammo you have, I mean, feel free to just use the sniper. Go crazy.
But it'll have to do.
But yeah, the sniper is really fun to use here. But yeah. So, not too much to say at this point other than to just completely just destroy all your enemies here. So, since this is like a minecart section from the main game, it's only tradition to ask, if you're watching up until this point, type A and a heart in the comment section. Because it's tradition at this point, you know what I mean? There's always like a section of the game where, you know, I say, you know what, type A plus heart, or you can type rest in peace, Luis. Take that guy out. But yeah, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for the kind words. All the stuff that you guys also teach me, by the way. Remember, from my very first video compared to like every other video that comes out after that, you know, when it comes to like guides and stuff like that, a lot of it is because of all of you, you know what I mean? You guys give me like these little things and then I add them into future videos and that helps out new players. There's a lot of people that always say thank you for that plus and stuff like that. And that's in my newer videos as well. And honestly, there's a lot of parts I gotta thank the community for that. That's what I love about the gaming community, Resident Evil community, horror game community, just in general. Like, the gaming community is just awesome. Like, it's an amazing thing to be a part of. So yeah, look at our chest. I mean, we have so much loot, and we're making space right here. Okay, so we want to bring back the crossbow. Which, now we're getting to that part. You remember when I said, you know, the mic section, I got something for y'all? Well, I'm going to show you. So we're going to bring back the crossbow, and we've only picked up static drops at this point from the crossbow. So you should have around like 5 to 7. There's some in the Garador room, which I wish I pointed out earlier, but if you're watching this before you played it, there's a static drop in the Garador room. I think it's like 3 or 4. Or maybe it's 2, but it's all you need. Plus, you're going to find other random ones. Just pick them all up. Don't sell them. Keep the crossbows because for stuff like this. Boom. Aim it there. You take that out. We're also going to be saving here, so don't jump over just yet.
Lights out.
We take him out, take that turret out, and then we're going to save just in case, you know what I mean, you die to that other turret. It happens. Don't worry about it. Or, because there's a specific strat we want to use here, and again, if you played the main game, you know what I'm talking about. Also, by the way, we're at 1 hour and 14 minutes. So zoom in, zoom out. We're going to destroy this other turret too. After it's done shooting, give it like a second or two. Run to this next area. Come over here. You can take out that bug since it's free. Right here, I'm just like, hey, where's the other thing? Yeah, it's right here. So yeah, once you come here, pull out your sniper rifle. Shoot that barrel. Hit like the hitbox of this thing, but it's okay. Shoot that barrel, take that last one down. And yeah, you're free to just kind of run around here. The back guy is actually going to come towards you, and we actually want to keep him alive. We have so much loot that we have no space. We're actually throwing away heals because we have like no space. But yeah, this guy does a specific attack that is super easy to dodge. I'm pretty sure he's going to do it here. Yeah, this attack. Whenever he does that thing, he like runs after you and it saves evade. That's going to be the preferable thing that you want to happen. But if it doesn't, it's okay. So yeah, if you play the main game, you already know what we're about to do. We're going to make this guy get pushed into the turret so we don't have to deal with the whole mini mic section. So yeah, come here. I don't think he does the evade attack here, which is good because in my last video he did, and in this one he doesn't. So it shows for both. Yeah, just kind of dodge him, throw the grenade, give him a kick. And there you go. He kindly he kindly saves you at least 5 to 10 minutes, depending on like, you know, how you take this part. The other bug is right there, and then you can also get the last one from here. I mean, at this point, you don't really even need more spindles, but in case you haven't played this yet, that's the locations of them. I think I got the medal there, but yeah, that's all 3. I will be doing a all merchants, all treasure, and I'll probably throw in no damage at that because I do want to make another video for this game or for this DLC, and I want it to be, you know, all the treasures and all the requests, but I need to throw in another challenge in there. So it'll probably be a no damage because that's gonna be more just for entertainment versus like a guide type thing, but you can also use it as a guide if you want to. So yeah, at this point you want to keep your bow out, reload it, because we're gonna be using it for one more thing. Now, if you've been playing the DLC, you probably already know about this, but if you're a new player or you're just getting into it, this is actually a pretty good skip. I mean, it saves you at least like a minute to 2 minutes, which is huge because it's free. You know, I mean, we take free when we get it. There, we come through here and we don't have to go through the whole like sewer part. So yeah, it's a good little time save. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool. It's one of those things that's just like, it didn't even need to be there, but the fact that it's there for people to find out, it's pretty cool. So the code for this one is gonna be 906. And don't worry, I've legit stood still there for like 10 seconds, and the monster, the guy, doesn't kill me or anything. That does, I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if maybe you say that 20 seconds and he does kill you, but I remember I stayed still for 10 seconds. He wasn't doing anything. We're gonna completely own this guy, and we're gonna get the necklace, which at this point we have so much. We have 140k. Filling this out nets you, I think, 40 to 50. So more than enough to finish off with the rocket launcher. But again, like, you know, if you're doing this and then you're going to do a minimalist run after this, you know, any money extra counts. You can always run past the first laser. This one, once this one goes to the right, like the front laser, you can just crouch right through. And then, yeah, this last one is a quick time event. I mean, this laser part is not hard at all. It's more for the nostalgia. It's really awesome. But yeah, won't be hard at all. This one's going to be 769. And we're almost there. We're almost there. We're going to get that S+. You know, we got this. This last stretch, you know what I mean? After this laser part, it's going to be Chapter 7. And Chapter 7, I think, is always like the second to shortest one. Like the fastest one is always Chapter 1. But I think after that is the final chapter. I'll show at the end. Big quick reminder, all the chapters will be in the description and all the saves will be in the pinned comment. I just want to say that because, again, like, I have that bug that happens with small channels where the chapters don't load. It sucks because it plays like a pretty good part in, like, you know, whenever you make long videos and, you know, people can kind of scroll through chapters, especially when they're using something as a guide, but they're still there. You know what I mean? They're always in the description and the saves are always in the pinned comment. Just like, you know, the little scrolling thing that you do with the bar. That, I'm working with YouTube to try to get that fixed because, again, it's like a bug that I don't know how it works. And also, working with YouTube is pretty hard because, you know, they're obviously so busy with a lot of creators. So it's just pretty much a waiting game.
I'll meet him there.
But yeah, we're on chapter 7 and we're almost there. I mean, this last, it's going to be a breeze. I mean, honestly, the Chicago Sweeper has just made this experience just insanely smooth. I mean, we're just getting through everything with no problem. I mean, we're just going to buy the biggest case. At this point, I was like, it's that crossbow again. Taking up all my damn space. Can't fit my rocket launcher in here. There you go. Now with that, you can buy the RPG, which is just going to be used to destroy Sadler. And with that, this is going to be our final save. Again, the final chapter is like 8 minutes. Not including the minute that we just spent in here, so it's probably like 7 minutes. But yeah, we're almost there. We got this. At this point, everything is free. You know what I mean? You pull out the sniper rifle. If you stand still out here, that guy gives you a free shot. But I mean, do we even really need it? We got the Chicago Sweeper. Just gonna destroy everything. There's always, you can always assume there's gonna be at least 2 plagas in here. So yeah, we're gonna take them all out. We're not even gonna let them, you know, transform. Now again here, this is where that shield charm is going to come in clutch. Give me that. Shoot the barrel. Take him out. Doesn't even get to fully transform. Just gets destroyed. Now coming up on this part, I like to use a flash grenade. Also, I use a flash grenade from the chest. So as soon as I throw it, it just switches to the other gun by itself. That's also why I do that. It's pretty useful. So yeah, here. Not going to let them play at all. Just completely destroying them. Because these guys will follow you all the way to the elevator, which, I mean, the people at the elevator, they're going to get destroyed. At this point, you probably should have a heavy grenade. But if you don't, you can just throw a flash grenade and just spam them with the sweeper. But here, just to show that if you do have a heavy grenade, it just clears them out super quick. Sometimes one of the ganados will survive, but as you can see, a few shots and he goes down. And we're almost there. Final stretch, we got this. Let me know what was harder. I know the answer is for sure gonna be the main game, but still interesting to see also. What was harder for you, main game or DLC? Cause yeah, I mean, well, obviously when you're using the Chicago Sweeper, I mean everything is a breeze. But I'm interested in seeing like what parts was the most difficult, and yeah, if it's a main game or the DLC, which part gave you the most difficulty? Because I'm interested in knowing too. So here, we're going to get this treasure. We have so much flash grenades to work with that we're just going to chunk it at them. We're going to use the hook in order to get closer there so we can just, you know, break distance. Come over here. Also, this guy was chasing me so hard that I was just like, you know what? You remember that egg from earlier? If you've been watching since the beginning, take that. What was the purpose of that? Absolutely nothing. But you know what? He deserved it for chasing us that hard. Because sometimes, if you've played the DLC, you probably noticed that for whatever reason, sometimes they'll block out the ability to use the elevator because I don't even think it's a distance thing. Because sometimes they'll be right in front of it and the elevator will still close. But then sometimes also they'll be like mid-range and the elevator doesn't close. Anyways, can use the RPG. Sadler goes down. Gotta help out our boy Leon. We're gonna get to him. Help him finish this out. Always come here, zoom into this because they'll spawn in the RPG guy here. So you can take him out so you don't have to worry about him when you go around the corner. Take out that guy. Yeah, this guy, if you don't zoom in all the way and you just hook over, he'll just kind of be pre-aiming you. He's not hard to take out. I mean, all the rocket launcher people are probably like half health. Maybe even less than that. Like, you can probably body shot them and they'll die. But still, we're going to take out a lot of enemies from here from a distance with the sniper rifle. Like this guy. Yeah, this guy and his friend, they like to like spam shoot you as soon as you walk around the corner over here with their little flame bows, and we're not gonna let them do that. This guy's always hiding his head, but it's okay. We shoot him a couple times in the leg. He falls down. Give him one in the coconut. He goes down. These guys can sometimes both be plagas. Actually, I'm pretty sure, yeah, they both were plagas this time. Sometimes neither of them will be plagas. Just, you know, the game can be RNG. Pod your sniper, because we're going to take out this dynamite guy over here. Boom. Sweeper out again. Sometimes this guy will be standing still so you can actually shoot him back into the to the mine, but here he went aggressive really quickly, but it's okay. So yeah, at this point, I mean, we have so much resources, we don't even really need to pick up much. This guy, one final, give me that. Make him fall down. I love that they fall down the stairs. Also, for whatever reason, the knife prompt was up, but it wasn't giving it to me. That's okay. Pull out a flashbang. We do want to come on this right side because there's a heavy grenade. There's a flashbang on the other side, but since we have so many, we're going to prioritize getting the heavy grenade. And you're going to see why soon. Pull out the sniper rifle. Take out whichever one aims at you first. Again, they're pretty weak compared to the standard granados, but still, I'd headshot him just to be sure because I have had one tank a body shot. So it took like 2 body shots to take him down, which is still less than normal, but you know, if you can hit that shot, just go for it. And with that, we get the RPG. We're almost there.
Time to end this.
Always gets so exciting at the very end, you know what I mean? Because at this point, like, you know, if you're playing along, all the hard work you put in, you're almost there. You got this. Take out that enemy. Then spawn in the arm. Then stand here. Also, if you're doing no bonuses, yeah, just stand here as soon as you spawn the arm. It makes it very easy to take out all the Novies. It's only the last one that's like, he's a little tricky. He likes to hide. As soon as you take out that arm, have your sniper rifle out and play back here just in case they do shoot the rocket launcher. You know, you can just use the back of the crane to hide. You know, once it's clear, come out, take him down. And this is where we're going to use a heavy grenade. Makes this part a lot quicker. Just throw it there. You can also use a flash grenade if you don't have a heavy grenade. Make sure he's dead. Pop that eye. Use that final flash grenade. Make our way through here. And we did it. You know, at this point, we just talked to Ashley. We get up. Give the rocket launcher to our boy.
I'm on.
We got this. Oh yeah, cool points for picking up this rhinoceros beetle, which I'm not sure what purpose it serves because you can only get it at the very end. They're pretty useful, like, you know, mid game because they sell for 10k, but you know, there's one there in case you want to do a new game plus and you want an extra 10k. There you go. And we're here to help our boy. Made it through to the end. It's so epic. I love this last part. And then boom. Once we reach this part, that's the final part. We help out our boy Leon. I miss you, Leon. Skip all that. We get to our grade section. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helps out in your run. I really do appreciate all the kind words and all the kind feedback. You know, good luck on your runs again. If you're just watching this just to watch it, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. Thank you all again so much for the kind words, the amazing feedback. Here's all the chapter results for the very end. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So yeah, 7 minutes for the last one. Thank you so much again. I really do appreciate y'all so much. Remember to take breaks, drink water, show yourself some love, some family some love. Thank you so much again for watching. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the cat ears. You worked hard for it. Thank you so much again. Never end up thanking y'all enough. For real. Sending a lot of love your way. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, see ya.